Welcome to ReFrench Your Brain. Bienvenue, a session where you can stretch your brain and presented by Oli. Don't forget to embark your heart. Let's go! Hey, hello everyone. We are live. We are live, and I'm just checking if I am live. Thank you so much for watching. We are Monday, 29th of July. July goes so fast. So I am audible. That's amazing. And welcome to the ones that are live and the ones that are having team replay. I posted the link to the restream on my last post. It is not on the comment, so sorry, but it's on my repost. So if you like to go on stage, feel free to check the link. And I'm really happy to show you this time more about emotions. So last week, I was talking about 6 emotions plus a wrap up this Sunday. Today, it will be about more vocabulary about emotions, but more about the different kinds of regulating emotions. What do you do when you want to regulate emotions? So I'm going right now to post again the link to the restream so that you are able to jump on stage if you want. Normally I do that once each week, like tomorrow, Tuesday, but today it sounds great that I invite someone on stage if you are listening and if you want to jump within the next 25-30 minutes. And what a blessing. What a blessing today. I am feeling very well. I am feeling amazing. I was waking up really early today on morning, 5 a.m. Right now it's 9:30 a.m. And I'm going to post the link on the comment so that you are able to find another way to join the restream. Because plus on est de fous, plus on rit. That means more we are laughing. More we are crazy, more we are laughing. So right now, here is the link to the restream. And I see that I have some messages, so I don't know if I will be able to be live and to watch the messages, but I will check. So thank you again for your heart. I see right now. Thank you also, Jackie. You are able to join the stage with the link that I just posted. I'm also going to modify. No, I don't. Can I modify the event? No, but you have the link in the comments so that you are able to join on stage. Hopefully that I can be aware when there is someone on stage. Normally there is a little sound like tick, so I will check. So today, Monday, we'll be talking about emotions. So this is the R from ReFrench Your Brain, and then going to go more to the vocabulary of the emotions, and that will be like 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. And then the I of the RISE framework that I invented. The I stands for illuminating someone, and if you know my pun, the name of the person is already in the illuminate, because I really appreciate them. They are amazing, and I have to also double check my thoughts because it's they them, because they are a non-binary person, so I have to be careful about that. They are amazing, but then it will be later on, after the words in French. And then S stands for story or song, and I might sing a song, especially if I receive some comments or some questions. more you are putting comments, more I am going to sing the song. So Jen Lin, amazing. Feel free to join on stage because probably you are knowing also about the non-binariness, I think. And you are so special that I would like to thank you again. And to that, for those that are knowing me and following me, they know that the people that I illuminate are the people that I see sometimes on my feed or sometimes on my comments. So just saying, Gentine, that you will be illuminated soon, but today it will be about Lou. Oops, oh, I forgot. So it's not a surprise then. So c'est pas une surprise then, but it's okay. And then after the story or the song, I will talk about the events that are following. This week will be quiet, but it will be a free zone. I'm really happy to welcome any guest. I don't have anything planned yet, which is amazing because most of the time my sessions were, let's contact this person to say if this person could be on my Holy Present. And it was the case with April, by the way, last Friday. So everything is on the flow, so it's amazing. I might have an agenda since from August, but from now I'm going to go with the flow. I'm just checking if I have a message about, okay, it's the godfather of LinkedIn that says to me that there is an audio room. I apologize, but I'm not going any longer to audio rooms as it was before. I will reduce my audio rooms, by the way. But I receive always these kind of message from Kenny, from Noni, from Ellie. So it's Noni, Kenny, Noni, and Annie. So that's it. So today will be about the emotions, and I'm going to share my screen. And I know it's not sexy to see my laptop cover, but it's okay. I'm the flow. So I'm going to share my screen to share first a Wiktionary because I want to tap into the Wiktionary. So here is Wiktionary. It's a leaf of the Wikipedia. And that's amazing because there are multiple languages. And of course, when you are learning a language, it's good to go to the branch of the language. You can have explanation with the en dot Wiktionary for any word in French. And at the same time, you will have more explanations, more details, even more pronunciations when it comes to the word in French. So FR for anything that is related with French. And if you have any struggle, you can switch to the EN to see the equivalent in English. Of course, it will be less. Or you can use the FR and translate it to Google Translate or Reverso. Reverso.net. I really recommend you this. So I'm going to go to émotion. And in fact, it contains also the plural. So here is the plural of émotion. So here is the émotion. It's a noun in feminine from émouvoir. I was talking about that already yesterday, so I'm not going too much into the details because then see the session of yesterday. Just my pronunciation is
Émotion.
émotion. So is not tion, émotion.
Une émotion.
Voilà, émotion. And that is totally different from English because in English it's emotion. So emotion, émotion. With that, I'm going now to share now the Wikipedia because it's the most interesting because they are more granularity as it's not about dictionary. There is granularity about that. So émotion. What does it say about emotion? So l'émotion est une expérience psychophysiologique complexe et intense, avec un début brutal et une durée relativement brève, de l'état d'esprit d'un individu animal lié à un objet repérable lorsqu'il réagit aux influences biochimiques internes et environnementales externes. Blah, 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 blah. That's the most... and it's easy in French, of course. But in English, I will say it probably more slower because it's not my native language. So the emotion is an experience, psychophysiological, complex and intense, with beginning brutal and a lasting relatively brief. for the spirit state of an individual animal, linked to the object that they see when reacting in influence biochemical, internal, and environmental, external. So the emotion include fundamentally a behavior, physiologic behaviors, expressives, and awareness. Emotion is associated to humor. Humor, by the way, it is state spirit. So, is there any translation in English with that? That's the why I prefer dictionary with the definition of words, because they are bringing always translated in. So humor is like, I think it's mood. And so roue des émotions de Robert Plutchik. And here you see do is this visible? Yeah. So it might be really low with the zoom, but they are yeah, in fact, here I was talking about the 6 emotions before. I was talking about peur and tristesse and joie or bonheur or heureux, and then colère, and then surprise. But then there are other words, by the way. So, and by the way, colère is on the second level. Here, the first level is rage, aversion, chagrin, étonnement, terreur, admiration, extase et vigilance. Vigilance, vigilance, rage, it's easy, you know. Aversion, aversion. Chagrin is tears, really sadness. Étonnement, astonishment. Terror, terror, it's easy. Admiration, admiration. And then ecstasy, I think. And so, for instance, I'm not going into the details because here there are 3 to 4 levels. And there are even the external, like optimisme, agressivité, mépris, remords, désappointement, crainte, soumission, et amour. And so the thing is that interesting, when you go to FR, like it's an fr.wikipedia/emotion, then you just replace here the E accent with the A, and then you go to en dot Wikipedia, and you will have the same in English, and you will have also the same wheel of emotion with the different translation. So grief, amazement, terror. So you have the good translation of the wheel, whether it's French or English. And now I see the gong, which means that I have someone on stage, which is Jenlin. Thank you so much, Jenlin, for joining. Thank you, thank you. You have the mic right now. I'm unsharing my screen so that we can see our amazing faces, because when I share my screen, we don't see faces. So here we are. Thank you, Jenny. Oh, you are beautiful today, as always.
Thank you so much. How are you today?
With joy, I am fine. I'm. If I can describe the 2 emotions that I was with today, was happiness and surprise.
Happiness
Uh,
and surprise.
yeah, happiness and surprise, which is joie, bonheur, heureux in French, et surprise in French also.
That was more of a mouthful than I think I could repeat. Joie. I got that. Joie.
Voilà, joie. In fact, it's simple. It's joy.
Joy. Joie.
Voilà, joie, joy. And what about you? What are your states of emotions today?
Uh, joy. Yeah. Joie. And that's it. That's it. I'm really joyful today. I've been working on finishing pictures yesterday from my to coming from the baby shower. So I'm super, super excited and super joyful today about that.
Oh, amazing. For me, it was joyful for an event yesterday and today. So yesterday, I was seeing my dad for, they call it a sardinade, which is in fact a kind of a barbecue, but with sardines, fish.
Yes.
and we ate amazing, delicious things like gambas, sardines. Some were eating even also snails, but I don't like so much snails. But
Yeah, that's
was
carb.
eating a lot of things interesting. And then I was so replenished that I didn't eat on the evening because I was oof, it was like
It's
and also drinking beer and wine. So it was unusual and it was amazing day because it was hot. At some point, I went inside because it was I needed
yes.
fresh things.
Were the
And
sardines fresh?
yeah, sardine fresh is in fact fresh is fresh. Donc, but the spelling is not the same. It's not in French. It's not FRESH. It's FRAICHE.
Fresh.
Voilà. And then also there is the circumflex accent. I don't know about maybe they changed it with the new spelling because at some point they say for the new spelling what is not confoundable with another word the trademark can jump. But I always used to use I'm not old school, so I use always the circumflex accent, and it's because it's usually the words are with the circumflex accent. It's because in the ancient French it was with an S, and you see with the with English words and with Latin, by instance, hôpital in French, and in English hospital,
Mm-hmm.
or castle in English, and in French it's château, as you know, château. So that's the nugget in itself. So aside that, today I was meeting an amazing friend from Trinidad and Tobago. It was a great time chilling and eating some food and letting her discover some parts of Brussels, the Grand Place, the Manukapis. Do you know the Manukapis? So the Manukapis is a little boy. It's from the 15th century, I think, and the legend says that he was extinguishing a fire, get rid of a fire with his pee, and that's why peace, PIS is like to piss, you know.
Yes.
And so that's the legend, and like the little boy that is peeing, and it was great. And she was also aiming to buy some chocolate, so we went to various places. It was a great walk with her, and tomorrow I might be further with her to visit other places and nature, and it will be amazing time. Yes, today and tomorrow. Aside that, I'm really fine. I'm blessed. I'm blessed, and also blessed about the emotions. So, what is the emotion that you would like to explore?
Mm, curiosity, is that considered an emotion? Should
Well,
be.
we can say that.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, and it's really interesting because curiosity is also, I think, it's in plural. For instance, I'm going to share my screen right now to show the Wiktionary. So bear with me because I am going to share my screen so that everyone can see.
Mhm.
And curiosity, because there is in singular and there is in plural. I will go first with plural, and I'm going to also show our faces because we can smile, and then curiosity. I begin with the plural because it's the most known, I think. It's of course the plural of curiosity, but it's anything that is in the touristic way to visit. And there is an example, euh, voilà, qui offre aux touristes le menu de toutes les curiosités du district. So that means the menu of all the curiosities of the district. All the, by instance, the Manukapis is a curiosity. And here in plural is like all the different curiosities. And in French, curiosité, and you can have the pronunciation here, which is,
Une curiosité.
and so it's feminine, so it's une or la.
Curiosité.
So in English, it is curiosity. And aside that, I don't see anything. So, by instance, cabinet de curiosité, that's a place, um, a place where are exposed objects that are collected with a certain taste for the heteroclism and something that is unusual. So here,
Yeah,
cabinet
like
de
a
curiosité.
curiosity cabinet,
What?
like a curiosity cabinet.
That's it, curiosity cabinet. So it's great that exists in French also,
I have
in
one.
English.
I
That's great. And so there is an expression that is really something that they are telling to little children, but I think it's a quality and not a defect. La curiosité est un vilain défaut. That means when someone is too curious, and that could be having some struggles. When someone is too curious, they say, "Oh, la curiosité est un vilain défaut." That means that don't go further. And in English, it's curiosity killed the cat. So it's another expression. I rather prefer to say that it's a defect than to kill a cat, by the way, because I don't like to kill animal. But it's really interesting because in Portuguese it's the same. La curiosité tue le chat. I think some words are amazing. So in Spanish also, so it's really amazing to see the difference. But some expressions are different. By the way, it's raining dogs, I think, or it's raining cats. And and in French we say il pleut des cordes, il pleut, voilà. Mais it's like having in French having a cat in the throat, but in English it's having a frog in the throat. So I love the different kinds of expression.
Yeah.
So aside that, piquer la curiosité. That's really piquer. Like pick. And in English is to prick the curiosity or to spur.
Mm.
Yeah. So I love the expressions, by the way, and even the pronunciation.
Piquer la curiosité.
So it's really piquer.
Piqué.
Voilà. And then the rest, like curiosité, it's more a passion, a desire, pressing to see, to learn things new, interesting, rare, etc. So I don't consider it as an emotion, I think, but it's a will, an envy, really an urge. So, or a taste that looks to search the curious objects, rare, new, and in plural, the rare things or curious. So, any other word that you want to discover?
Let's see. Let's see. Let's do because there's really only 6 emotions technically. Happiness. Let's do. We did joy. Is happiness the same in French, or is it too?
Yeah. In
same?
fact, I've seen multiple wheels of emotions, and some are joie, some are heureux or bonheur.
Okay, let's do emotions. Let's do. I pulled up a little wheel. Ooh, awe.
Oh, c'est ça.
Oh,
AWE.
yes.
Yes.
That one's
So
easy.
and AWE. And so I'm going to switch in French because you know already the word in English. So in French, oh, wow, there's a lot of things about oh, but I think I'm going to go back and to see if there is a translation for this one because or in the dictionary. I'm just going to check the dictionary to see O. to see the translation, because maybe there are other translation for that. Oops. So let me check English. Okay. So, yeah. In French, they say stupéfaction. So it's stupéfaction. So I will say stupéfait. I will choose stupéfait, but then I'm going to switch in the dictionary then. So here are the dictionary here. So I'm going now to check stupéfait.
Stupéfait.
Ouais, stupéfait.
Stupéfait.
Voilà. Stupéfait. In fact, there is a stupéfait, and from stupefactus, from stupefacere, stupéfié. And in English, it could be but it could be also stunned, dumbfounded, stupefied, aghast, taken aback, or upset, or dazed. So it depends on the
Content.
Yeah. And so it's a form of a verb, but it could be also an adjective. So the pronunciation
Stupéfait.
and synonyms: surpris, abasourdi, éberlué, ahuri, étonné, ébahi, estomaqué. That's amazing because here you see, I think you know this word in English is stomach. So it's from the yeah. So estomached, I think, but estomaqué is from the stomach. So for the stomach. That's really interesting expression. And hopefully that it's going to be loading. Yeah. So yeah, there is no translation in English, but it's this pronunciation.
Estomaqué.
Voilà, estomaqué. And from there is a verb also that is estomaqué, and that's from stomacari, that is to irritate yourself. And so to astonish, really strongly astonish. And so it's really interesting. So when we go to deep with stupéfait, so it's from facere to do. In fact, facere, it's fact, it's to do. And when it's the surprise that is rendering as forbidden and immobile, when you are stupéfait, like you are in freezing.
I was going to say that, and it makes perfect sense that it would be with the stomach in that way, because you get, like the butterflies in your stomach, you get that, feeling in your stomach. So that makes sense.
I'm just checking something because I want to raise a point to be sure. No. Oh yeah. That's interesting, in fact. Yeah. In fact, it's really crazy, the language, because I was thinking maybe it's conjugated as the verb faire, but I realized no, because there is also stupéfiant, which is an interesting also word because it's the present participle, but it could be also a noun, and mostly in the plural, to say the drugs. So here the adjective stupéfiant, and it could be a noun, and it's a substance for making stunning the nervous system, for sedation of the pain. So stupéfiant, opiacé, opiacoids, or a substance for calming, I think, the nervous system. So it's like a drug, it's like drugs or psychotrop or cannabis, cocaine or whatever, narcotic. So what was in fact the present participle of or an adjective of the verb stupéfaire is the drug. So it's amazing how for instance, the verb manger, that means to eat. There is also a noun. When there is a noun, it's the dish. So here, le manger, like un manger, du manger. It's a noun, and it means what we eat. So
Wow.
at some point there are, but I'm running out of the road of the emotion. So stupéfiant. So we can go fast with that. And now I'm going to stop my share unless you want to also other things about emotions. A last one maybe.
Yeah, let's do let's do lonely. Can we do lonely? Is that an emotion? Lonely?
And
Loneliness?
welcome also Divine. I see that I have comments in LinkedIn, and sadly I don't have it on stream on Restream. Sometimes LinkedIn is not passing on Restream. So hello, loves, wordplay is so fun, geniuses. Curiosity can come from emotion. Ah yeah, okay. Explore heart and imagination, and what is the emotion that intrigue you the most?
I was trying to see if I could pull us up on LinkedIn so I could see for you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Divine, Maxine, for joining.
No, that was yesterday. There we are. Explore heart and imagination. As Maxine said. Divine. Hello, love.
Hello, Divine. So, any emotion that intrigue you?
Heart and imagination, she put. It's interesting because it's a state, there's states of being, which really are emotions. But when you're really looking at emotions, they're not states of being, right? Like, as far as etymology and description, So, did that make sense, what I said?
A little bit. I'm just checking my brain to see if I understand.
So, like, we know that on an energetic level, emotions are energy in motion, right? So anything, a state of being, like excited or curious or any of those things, are states of being, but they're not necessarily emotions by definition.
Mm-hmm.
So then I always find it curious, really diving into what are emotions psychologically, which is what I was saying. Like, there's really 6 that are recognized as umbrellas, and then what goes underneath. So, as a bilingual yourself, I have a question about that. Like, are they are they emotions seen the same, like across, like, are those like 6 umbrella emotions the same in English, and is that still what's considered to be so in French as well?
That's very interesting also, because at some point I was noticing in the wheel of emotion, sometimes it was joie, which is joy, sometimes it was bonheur, which is happiness, and sometimes it was heureux, but 3 different words to say
Mm,
joy or happiness.
mm,
So it might be having nuances. And I think also the same applies for wheel of emotions in English. There some wheels are placing different words. So I think it depends on. Of course, I know all the basic ones through, for instance, the movie, like joy, fear, disgust, and anger
yes.
from the inside out. But
Yes.
there might be other emotions, and maybe in the inside out number 2, they have more personas.
Mm,
Probably they, I don't know, but maybe there are 2 or 3 other or 4 other personas aside the 5 or the 6
yeah.
ones that we see in the movie.
Because I know they moved. I haven't seen it yet, but I know that anxiety is, you know, an emotion that's portrayed as she um, as it moves in, like, and I'm not sure the others that come with her, but I know one of the new emotions in the Inside Out too is anxiety.
Ah, yeah, because here it's a state, a psychological state and physiological state
Mhm.
characterized by components, somatics, emotionals, cognitives, and behavioral. So it's really, and it's great also to see at our dot Wiktionary, um, to see what is the etymology of
Mm.
anxiety, because probably it's Greek. I would be curious to see if it's from the Greek side. I don't know, anxietas, Latin, and anxietas. It is anxiety. Also, it's like anxious, anxieux, and anxious. Sometimes it's like you have to go deep, deep. So
Mhm.
ango, anxious without rest, something that is with torment, um, angoisse. So it's really the root, and ango. Yeah, so it goes fast. It's from
Mm.
Indo-European, the Greek. Yeah, so the magic of the words.
Mm.
Yeah, so could be also affection of the throat,
Huh.
and it reminds
Affection
me.
of the throat.
Yeah, and it reminds me about angine, by the way.
I, I love that phrase, just the affection of the throat. I think that's like amazing. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
because angina, angoisse, malaise, dis-ease, a suffering. So it's a angine. This is in medicine an inflammation of amygdala, which are not from the nervous system, by the way. It's another
Yes.
thing, I think. But from the mucus, the pharynx. So it's really interesting that there are some components of angoisse from the angine. The ango means also to serrer, to restrict, to have
Mm.
a restriction. So it's really nice. Not nice to be anxious, but nice to see that there are and ango. No, that's another language. That's amazing, because in Kakan, I don't know this language, by the way, but it means water. So ango. So it's a bit crazy sometimes the word.
Mm.
So that's anxiety. So now we are going very soon at the end of our session. I would like to eliminate someone. that I invite you to know, to connect with, because they are amazing. They are a non-binary person that I was meeting virtually since more than a year, but really face to face, I met them at Barcelona, and I'm going to share my screen right now, but I lost them.
Oh.
Here they are. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen right now, and here it is. Drum roll. Their name. Here is their name. Lou Castello, and they have also the pronunciation. By the way, that's amazing.
Lou Castello.
Castello.
So yeah, comme castle. By the way, Castello is castle in Italian.
I love that.
Like Castello Sforzesco in Milano, per esempio. Donc, for example. And so they are amazing. Feel free to connect with them. And they have amazing posts. So Lou Castello, feel free to connect with them. And aside that, as you are on stage, would you mind, drum roll, would you mind, after I unshare my screen, hopefully, okay. No, this is not the right button. This is the right button. Would you mind to tell us a story or to sing a song?
Ooh, a story or sing a song. I was not prepared for either one. Listen,
Oh,
story. I will tell a story.
okay.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, and Jack fell down and stumbled down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. That's what came.
Oh, and what's amazing is that you bring the two S. You sang and you told a story. Amazing. So now it's come the time for the event. So first, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Crystal. I still don't see the comments on Restream, but Crystal, love you guys. Thank you, Crystal. And what are the next events for you in the next days or weeks?
In about 3 weeks, actually, on the 14th of August, I'm going to be hosting a 1-day summit with my luminous ambassadors from inside of the Label Academy, and that would be including you. So, surprise!
Surprise. And I will be on fire.
Yes.
I will be totally on fire.
You will be. It's going to be really great. It'll be lots of fun. So I'm super excited about that. I've been working on it all weekend. Super excited about it.
Yeah. So for me, nothing exceptional. Always like each day, the ReFrench your brain like 30. Exceptionally today it was 45 minutes, and Tuesday it will be 45 minutes by any mean. I will welcome a guest. No clue yet about who is joining, and if there is no guest, there is the guest.
There's
So it's okay. Of course. As always, I do the things, and if there are nobody, then there are probably dozens of angels that will be there. That's each day, and each Tuesday the special one. Aside that, each Friday the Oli presents. Da 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 da. So I still don't know who I'm going to present. I cross my fingers that the person I was thinking, but who knows? And I'm always blessed to spotlight. So last Friday it was April, and the Friday before it was Jess RV. And that's for the Fridays, Oli present. And on Saturdays, there is Saturday's Mental Health. And so 2 weeks ago, it was with George Ackerman talking about the Parkinson disease. And last Saturday, a few days ago, it was Free Zone. And like, well, anyone can join. And it was an exceptional, amazing 2-hour session with Michelle Ramos. And so I was really in awe to welcome Michelle Ramos and her amazing dog. That's for the Saturdays. Aside that, I am always procrastinating weeks after week, but hopefully I can announce my membership. And hopefully this Sunday will be the first Sunday of August. So the first Sunday of August, I will host my new monthly community language event. I plan each first Sunday of the month to make it free, and then there will be other sessions, probably 2 or 3 other Sundays, like for the paid members. So that will be a bit later. But right now, j'ai in French the expression avoir du pain sur la planche, which is having the bread on the table. I have a lot to do, and I'm really happy to do that. And another good news is that I have a new coaching client for August. So that's impressive.
Yeah.
And her level in French is already amazingly high. So no stress, but it's really like, ooh, it's not ABCD, it's even more deeper than that. But I'm really happy to guide her. So that's my news for today. Any final word before I close the room?
Thank you for having me on. It's the first time actually that I've been on show with you. So super exciting. Made my day.
Amazing. So here we're ending our session. Thank you so much, Jeline. And I'm going now to excuse you and to hopla, no more Jeline and no more myself, but just to tell you thank you so much for attending this event, and blessings to each of you, and keep shining, everyone. Keep shining.